What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're just out at Willow River mountain biking trails and we're about to go riding the Schwinn Axum FS full suspension Walmart bicycle that I've turned into an e-bike. Here it is. It's got the Bafang G900 rear hub motor, Flipsky 75100 Pro V2 controller, Palian 48 volt 20 amp hour triangle battery. You can use code ebikebuilder50 at palian-e.com for $50 off your very own triangle battery, the same exact one. All right, we're taking it out for a ride. Whew. So I think this is maybe like the third or the fourth time I've had it out here. And we're just going to be riding it around. I do need to get the bug shields. I need to get the bug shields covering my mouth because I can see the bugs flying. Then we need to turn down the brightness on my phone so it doesn't go dead immediately. There we go. All right, we're back out here. There's even more leaves that have fallen. It seems like most of the leaves fell off the trees now, and it's just kind of this undergrowth that remains. It's still a little bit green out here. The weather's been a little bit wet and windy and cold and dreary lately. Oh! So I haven't been getting out as much. The season is kind of winding down here. Soon it'll be cold. I think I have a leaf stuck somewhere. I lost it. Oh, like you realize doing some funny business back there. There we go. So when I was riding here, I was riding down a road that's 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, and the car in front of me decided that she wanted to travel at 20 miles an hour or 25 miles an hour, like 20 to 25 miles an hour the whole way down this road coming here, and I was just behind her, like swerving around back and forth, and she was going at this annoying speed where it was like I probably couldn't have really like gone past her, but she was like kind of slow and annoying. And it seemed like my conclusion by the time I got to the end of that road is that she was just kind of like trying to be slow and annoying on purpose. I don't know why anybody driving in a car would just want to slow down somebody riding a bicycle intentionally. But she's slowing me down as well as like a whole train of cars behind me that were getting very irritated. And it was kind of a frustrating ride over here, all because of that one lady that likes to watch the world burn, apparently. I never realized it, but there's like a river right to the right. that I can see now that all the leaves are disappearing. This is my first year riding at Willow River, so I've never seen what it looks like in the off season. I think we're gonna go up the Brown Trout. So maybe I'm gonna put my phone mount down a little bit so it's out of the way. So I put my GoPro on hyper view mode today. Oh, is there anybody else coming this way? No?
No, I was just checking it out.
Okay, thanks brother. So this is a one-way trail as far as I'm aware. Man, the micro shift acolyte did another funny noise there. Kind of weird. Here we go, tough climb. Oh, I had it in like the second gear. I could have. I think my low limit is like messed up or something. I can't seem to keep it. Can't seem to keep it in that low gear right now, but whatever. That kind of spooked me when somebody was coming down that way. That was questionable. Is there a leaf or something stuck? What is going on here? Yeah. Man. So these Walmart tires, the tires that came on this bike, I can tell those aren't going to last very long. It feels very smooth going over that log back there with this Fox float shock. Glad I bought this thing. Oh, leaves. Something, oh man. What, another leaf stuck? Thankfully the leaves aren't too wet. Oh. here we go. Let's see how the low gears do. Oh, oh. Oh, whenever what was that noise? Hey there. Hey there. We're gonna have to be careful here today. Okay. Does not appear to be anybody coming. Oh, wet patch. What a day out here, wow. So last time I was out here, when my phone was shaking in phone mount, it was turning the flashlight on. I never quite figured out how to disable that. Ooh. Think I got another leaf stuck. Oh, caterpillar. Okay, let's see, where's this leaf? What's going on? What's that noise? Is it my, oh, weird. I think it might have been a Velcro strap. This wheel, man. I need to build this motor into like a proper rim, like a MTX whatever, Sun Wrangle. Oh. The spokes and the wheel build that come with this kit are not the best. Like, it would be okay for riding it on the streets, but they tend to these wheel builds tend to fall apart quickly under the stresses of mountain biking. Just like a very cheap rim and spokes. But for the price that they sell these motor kits for, I'm not too concerned about rebuilding the wheel. All right, here we go. We're getting into the rabbit run.
Oh. What an autumn scene out here right now, wow. Oh. I wasn't sure if I was going to need a different rear tire for today or not, but since the leaves aren't that wet, I think we're okay. Take the little shortcut. We got to get to the good stuff. Get to the Hawkeye. I'm always scared I'm gonna hit my head on that little tree right there. Little branch. Now we're on the Hawkeye. The best part. Oh. Oh. Caution drops ahead. Oh. I've never actually stopped to look at that drop and see how big that thing is. I think the first time I saw it, I just fearlessly went off of it and conquered it without issue. Oh. And every time I hit that little rock jump, the physics are a little bit different. I still don't know that I've mastered it with this suspension yet. I wish those little rocks were right there, you could jump somehow, that'd be cool. Look at these colors out here. The yellow leaves. And there's still some green left. Wow. Oh, so I got a bottom bracket torque sensor on AliExpress for like $44 or something, $40. So I'm gonna put that in. Oh, that'll be a little winter project to get the torque sensor working in Basque. But winter's pretty boring, so I'm pretty confident I'll be able to figure that out once and for all. I'll always remember when I hit that log thing with the tong shing back there. Kind of nutted myself in the process. I still need to get a temperature sensor in this motor. I'm probably going to install it in there a little bit differently this time to see if it's the temperature reading is more stable. Because on my other one, I think I might have installed it too close to the phase wires or something, because sometimes the temperature on my other one gets a little jumpy for some reason. When you're giving it throttle and then go off the throttle, the temperature jumps around. Might be an issue with how I located it and positioned it inside of the motor. Oh. I'm not looking forward to opening this motor. That's always a difficulty. Opening the Bafang G900 hub motor and prying it open that first time. Wow, that was a little bit of a sketchy jump over that thing. I was like too far forward or something. Went a little nose heavy. Oh. So when I got the Tongsheng TSDZ8, I kind of discovered that I do like torque sensors. However, that factory controller on the Tongsheng TSDZ8, there were just some behaviors that were kind of like, I got sick of them. Oh. I think by far the throttle on the TSDZ8, the throttle behavior, is the part that was the biggest issue for me, in my opinion. But we are riding around the G900 right now, so I should probably talk about this one. I have rode this motor extensively. I've had it on multiple builds. This is kind of the main motor that I used in 2025, is the G900. I have 3 of them. And I think it's probably the best 750 watt motor that you can use with skinny tires on like a normal bike frame. Kind of why I like this one. A lot of e-bikes have fat tires and the motors are pretty big, and you can't fit all of e-bike motors on a normal bike frame. Fat bike motors only fit a fat bike frame. All right. I need to change my clothes and we gotta reset the GoPros. So I have my GoPro in hyper view today. It's a little bit different than the super view that I used last couple times. Now we're on the rubber chicken. Oh. I gotta take a look at my my suspension hardware. Let's see here. These things. Huh. This suspension makes a big difference going through lots of little small constant bumps like back there. It feels nice and plush. Man, I gotta get used to leaning forward a little bit more when I go off jumps. This bike is a little bit smaller, so it's like I have to lean a little bit more forward than on the slalom. Oh. And sometimes the sun blinds me and I get discombobulated for a moment. I gotta unzip this little rain jacket here and get some air going. Holy buckets. Oh. Going off the side. Oh. Man, that was so weird. My chain jumped out and it felt like it was totally off, and then it wasn't. So weird. I don't know. Oh, I don't know about this micro shift acolyte. I kind of like Shimano Q's a little bit better. Oh, what hat is like tar or something? I see a trail to the left of me and there's a jump, but I don't know if that's under construction or what. I don't know what that is. This is probably the best parking lot to start at if you were gonna ride here. Start at that new parking lot. Oh! Oh, mud pit. Oh, try to avoid that one. Oh. Still not sure about that. It looks like some people roll over that drop. I bet that's a good way to almost go over the bars. Like, oh, there is a spot where you can kind of roll through it there. Weird. There's... The drop is made out of a couple boulders. But in between the boulders, when I looked back, there was a little gap where you could probably roll through it, but it's so steep. I think if you rolled down that, it would probably be pretty easy to go over the bars. I feel a lot more confident out here with these SRAM Guide T brakes compared to those old janky ones that I had. I think that the rotors that I'm using with these brakes probably aren't the best rotors. And then I also think I could probably bleed the brakes and they would work slightly better, but they are kind of interesting how much you have to press the lever for them to really start stopping, but I think that the levers, there's just like a lot of modulation, like there's a big range of modulation. It smells like pine needles. It smells pretty good. All right, we're back on the trail, and there's a creature creeping through the woods, creeping through the brush back there. Let's see how my shock is doing. Did we bottom this bub out? Yeah, we definitely did. I think I might need to put some more air in my shock. Oh, here we are. We're right at the money shot, the e-bike builder campsite. Right here, what a scene. I think that must be the Willow River, I would imagine, seeing as we're at the Willow River State Park. Oh, there we go. Some people go off that thing back there. It's a little fun. Oh, it's cool. Dirty bird. We're back on the dirty bird. Oh. Oh, oh. Little chipmunk crossing the trail back there. Just went through a spider web right there. Must have been a fresh one. Oh. Here's a wild turkey. Oh. Oh man, I think I bottomed something out. Wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, it went off that berm. That was a fun time. I think I'm just gonna go past the wild turkey jump. I don't know. Oh, yeah. What's up, little buddy? There's just a squirrel behind me, kind of looking at me. Flashlight on my phone is on. It's kind of annoying. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. Apparently on Android, when you shake your phone, it turns the flashlight on. It's better than the iPhone. My iPhone used to call 911. It would call the emergency services for me because it thought I was in a crash. And then I had the police trying to, like, I was riding my bike around up at the family cabin, and I was going down a gravel road, and then my iPhone called 911 for me because it thought I was in a crash, but I was just vibrating on my bars. And then the Balsam Lake Police Department was looking for me. And they kept calling me. And so I was on a bike ride, and then the police kept calling me, and I was like, what do you want? But my phone was getting really bad reception. And they're like, are you okay? It was kind of funny. But yeah, if you shake your iPhone, I guess it thinks you're in an emergency, and it calls 911 for you. And then the police just start looking for you. Oh, foot slipped around. should really build that thing into a jump pack there. That would be awesome. Oh. We're back on the rubber chicken. I like how there's chickens hanging from the trees as landmarks. Oh, remind me which trail I'm on. A+ trail design. Oh, dang, flashlight's back on. Let's see here. I need to look at the battery level. Ugh. There's just a deer hanging out. What's up, buddy? Oh man, what a day to be out here. I feel especially nice now that I took that extra layer of clothing off. Feel pretty incredible. Whoa. I'm getting hungered though, and tuckered out. There. Oh, man, that thing is so funny. I did that last time too. Oh. Hearing a lot of loud noises in the tires today. Are we still in a rubber chicken? I don't even know at this point. I need to find the nearest exit. I am hungered. Whoa. I think we're almost out of here. Let's see. Oh, I see. There's like a hiking path out there. So what are we at here? It feels like we're kind of bogging. Oh, I'm just giving a half throttle. Let's see. How do we got? We're 48 volts. I should probably go back. It was a very nice ride out of Willow River though. Kind of a perfect fall day. A lot of the trees fell off the trees or a lot of the leaves fell off the trees already. I guess there's still some that are up there, nice and colorful. But yeah, that was another ride on the Schwinn Axum FS. I just heard the sealant in my tire right there sloshing a little bit. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be implementing a bottom bracket torque sensor in VESC very soon. So make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned for that. And all sorts of e-bike projects this winter on the e-bike builder channel. Peace out. Later, bubs.